Hello again guys, welcome to another tutorial, tips about the players and of summarizing the whole FC25. Uh, Although there are some players I don't have, but at least we can talk about some tips. This is the third part. If you actually missed um, the previous videos, part 1 and 2, go for it. I've talked about some tips about it, some players I've got, and now I want to go through left wingers, right wingers, and strikers. I've already talked about the goalkeepers, central back, right backs, defensive players, CDMs, midfielders, all kinds. And now we're going to talk about the strikers. So about the strikers, there's so many. As I said, I don't have so many players like Ronaldo Nazario, Cristiano, Messi, Yamal. Um, there are so many 99 and 98 cards. So I'm talking about these players that I have, my experience, and I give you some tips so you can actually apply it to your team based on those tips that I'm talking about. See the player that you want to use have these abilities or not. Again, don't care about 99 or 98 or 97 overall of the player. There are factors, the team, actually the country they came from, their ability, what you want from them. Like you want them to be fast, you want to do the counter attack, you want to build up, you want them to shoot, you want them to do the header. For example, I'm using this guy as advanced forward and this guy's at advanced forward as well. But the thing is that this will be one step before that this guy. You know what I mean? So these are the important things that you have to consider. For the first half, I usually use Eto here. So first, let's go through the play styles you need for counterattack. I believe this is the important one that he should have, and also this one, finest shot. These are the two important things that your player should have. And then if you want to do the counterattack, he should be definitely fast in reaction and technical. At the same time, if he does have these two, definitely best. And if you also are up to tiki taka and you want your player to be in the good position and actually fit your central attacking midfielder or shadow midfielder, which I already talked about in part 2, which is ability for me, he should be able to pass the ball as well. I usually use this formation, but sometimes I use because during the game I change my formation as well. So Eto becomes left winger as well, and sometimes that I want to have left winger or I want to attack from sides, he becomes the winger. So he's good as being a winger as well. His physical is crazy 90. His pace is real 99. His shooting ability, finishing 99. He's great. He's one of the greatest players you can ever have. After Ronaldo Nazario, probably he might be the best in my opinion. And Pele. His passing is good, not best, but it's good enough. And his reaction is 99 after I gave him that consumable. Don't forget to give your player a consumable. His ball control is good, not too perfect, but good enough. As I said again, it's good enough. As what you want from him, he will does the trick for you. The best ones after this is this guy. His pace is crazy. He's a bit bulky, but still he is fast enough. His actually strength is good. His physical is great. His dribbling, you can see his reaction is 99. Ball control 96. He's one of the best. His finishing is crazy. I'm saying his finishing is 100, not 99. That's the thing I believe about this guy. I use anchor on him because he's already got the best shooting, so I don't need to improve it. I just improve the defending and physical thing. And as you can see, again, he got the two things that I've already talked about, and also this one, which is important. And if you want him to be behind the players, these are the important, and especially this one, which makes him faster. And he's good with header. Don't forget that if you actually doing corners or you actually do the long pass, he's one of the best headers you can actually use. Again, based on what you are looking for, I use him because I do the counter attack, I do the build up. I need my team to be fast enough, and his reaction kind of helps because when I pass and shoot, actually with him, it's 100% go. So, no question asked. Rudy Wolfer. Rudy Wolfer, I guess his name is pronounced like that. And because it's not Wooler, it's pronounced Wolfer as long as I remember actually they pronounce his name. Anyway, so in the first half I use those two, and in the second half I bring Pele in. We already know he's the best, but I'm bringing him in the second half just because my opponent team is tired. His defensive is tired, so he can now take the advantage of his speed because his ball control and reaction is 98 and 99. His speed is the real 96. So let's just bring him in because I gave him anchor, so his pace becomes 99. His physical is great already. Not great, but I mean as a as an attacker, he's good. As a striker, he's good. His passing, dribbling, and shooting, you can't question his shooting definitely. And as I said, reaction and ball control, great. Again, he got these two that I've already mentioned that are important for me at least, and for everyone should be probably. He's able to do the tiki taka again. I told you about hacking it, player passing to him and passing together, and they can actually score the goals together. These three are important for again for the uh, being a good striker. And Ferdinand, I just got Ferdinand. I don't have that much experience with him, to be honest. But he's a bit bulky, so he's not fast enough. His reaction is 96, but I feel his reaction is around 88. Ball control is 96. His physical is great. When he actually has the ball in, no one can actually um, get it from him. He got the play styles that I talked about, and he's fast. He doesn't have the rapid thing, and he will become tired. I'm I'm not really actually using him too much, but I prefer because I prefer Pele, and I usually just change one striker because Eto won't get tired. But in case you don't have like Ronaldo Nazario, Ronaldinho, Mbappe, uh, Vini Jr. Again, Vini Jr. is kind of not everyone can play with Vini Jr. Let's say other there is one player I forgot her name. You can use her. It's a 99 card. But if you don't have all of them, and you know, even if you don't have Prince, because I really like Prince. Prince is better than Ferdinand in my opinion. He's in because I was trying to see how he plays. That's why. But I prefer Prince, or even you can try Rodman or Ham instead of Ferdinand. I didn't like him. If you want to do the build up and you're okay with the slow, you know, um, kind of you're passing it too much, you go slowly and you don't do the counter attack. You might be a good player, because he can press. That's a good thing about him. Is pressing. Otherwise, I don't suggest it. And the next one is Prince. Definitely, she's one of the best, no question asked. She might be actually slow on paper, but she is actually great. I don't know why, but she's great. Her finishing, everything is great. Her shooting, she got these two scoring thing. She got the tiki-taka thing that we're looking for. She got these two, and she's good with press. And her actually ball control is great. If there was like a 98 or 99 version of her, no question asked, she's the best player ever on FC. At least in my opinion, because I use her. I use her here. Just imagine I had these two together. Both of them are from Germany. So that's why I'm talking about. Even though my chemistry is same when Eto'o is in, but when you actually put Prince with him, you will get kind of more strong combination. But still, I say these two. I'm using these two now. But in case if it doesn't actually work, I mean, just these are the things that you have to notice when you're playing yourself. Anyway, let's go with strikers now. So I've tried Salah. Salah is not good for me. He's not strong enough. I don't know why, although his physical is 90, but he'll lose the ball fast. So I prefer him as right winger if you want to use him. He got the two things that are important as well. He got this one and this one, which are great for right winger, not as a striker. So he might be a good choice, but Rodman, let's talk about the right winger then now. Rodman and James are better in comparison to Salah, and I prefer even Son into Salah as well. And Son is kind of better than Vini in my opinion. Again, let's talk about the wingers as well at the same time. I don't know why, but Vini seems not good for everyone. Not everyone can play with him. Probably if you have like a bulky striker, Vini can be a good winger, left winger for you. Otherwise, I don't think so. And but let's go for the talk about for the striker. About the strikers, if you don't have those strikers I talked about, Olise and Kluivert are the best. Olise is fast enough. He is definitely a good one. He on the paper he might not be that much good, but you can see he got these two important ones. This one, Tiki Taka as well. He got this one, these ones that I've already talked about, which are things that we're looking for as a striker if you want to do the counter attack, and he's fast enough, and his reaction is great. You can see it from here. His reaction is 94, ball control is 96, but in real game he's better than what actually it's there. It's my opinion. And if you happy with if you want to use Kluivert and you want to do the counter attack or do the tiki-taka thing, if you're using two striker, which I usually use that, I usually before the players I've already have, before then I had like Kluivert with Prince, because Prince was fast enough and Kluivert was a good finisher and he was bulky, so I used to pass the ball to Prince. And when Kluivert was actually in a good position, he would do the finishing thing. So Kluivert is good when you have a faster player alongside with him. Otherwise, it's same for this guy. So you have to have a combination. Otherwise, they won't be that much that you're looking for. You know what I mean? Fernando Torres is not for everyone. I would say he's good, but I didn't like it. to be honest. On paper, it seems he's a great player. He's fast and all this stuff, but his reaction is this in the game is not good. On paper, it's 97, but I didn't see his pace is really 98. He's a bit so slow, but again, depends on your team and the players are playing with him. It might be different. Ham is great. I've already talked about it. I didn't like this guy. This guy is bulky, same as Forlan. Both of them are bulky and they're not fast in reaction, so I don't recommend them. Tevez is one of the best. You can go for him definitely. Chavinga definitely one of the best. You can full go for her. Depends on if you don't have the other players already talked about. Uller, I didn't like him to be honest. He's actually physical is not that strong. Order definitely one of the best. You can go for her. She's good, and also this one. But in this actually category in these you know among these players, I prefer Ham, Chawinga, and Harder or Tevez. These four I would say are the best choice that you can have. But based on the players, and you got, I would say again, you have to go for it. If you got Wilson 98 or 99 or Thierry Henry, we already know he's the best. If you have Thierry Henry, Muller, even Muller is one of the best. I can put Muller after before Kluivert. If you got Muller, he's better than Kluivert. Uh, or let's say before I had like Eto'o and Pele, I used Muller in second half after Prince because Muller came in and he is from Germany as well and he could play with Wolfer as well, and so they could actually play together or a combination of that. But if you have like Ronaldo Nazario, Henry, Pele, and players like that, or Mbappe 99, 98. Definitely they are the best choice. So you can go for it, no question asked. As far as this version is good, it's better than those players I've talked about. So if you don't have those, Pele or Eto'o or um, Henry, Mbappe, Muller, or any of these, Suarez and Dembele, they are the next choice. Dembele also, not everyone can play with Dembele. It's really tricky. If you are playing 4-3-3, Dembele and Mbappe and Vini Jr., they might be a good choice. But if you're playing like 4-4-2 and you want to have two strikers, I don't think so. That will be a bit tough. So if you're playing 4-4-2, Suarez with like a combination of Henry or a fast player might be the best. About Harry Kane, I never liked him, so I never used him. Sorry, I have no idea. She's 96. I could say among 96 players, Prince and her are the best. These combinations are crazy. I scored so many goals with these two. And I think Eusebio, if you have the 98 cards or Cryo, no question asked, go for them. Again, I've already told you what you need to take care of, what player styles you need to look after, what tips, the player country, the things that are important to consider. I've already told you. These are just an examples, so I don't have all the cards. So I just talk about my cards and the things that you have to go through. For example, Pushkash 98 or 99, I don't remember that. It's crazy. Sadly, I have the 94 version of him. And this guy, 98 or 99 version, is fabulous. And Eusebio, I've already said that. So again, based on your team, you have to decide what you want. But I've already mentioned it. Important thing that you have to consider, especially this guy is also good as well, but he's a bit He's good, but sometimes he's good, sometimes not. You know what I mean? And definitely put a consumable on him, like I would say anchor, to improve his defending physical and pace at the same time. So you can see got the whole scoring thing, but um, I would say the other thing players that I mentioned already are better. About the wingers and midfielders, right and left. As you can see, I have James, but I have Rodman in, and the thing is that this is so tricky. You have to go and play with it because I can't tell you which play style you have to go for it. Because, for example, I'm using Rodman and her as inside forward. So, based on her actually inside forward, she should be able to do actually score the goals. I already mentioned which are important, which are these two. She already got them, and she should be good with passing at the same time. And then the ball control is the main thing for their winger. Again, again, you can see it in this ball control, especially this one should be important, and the finishing thing. So, although I had her, she got these things, she got this again. I put them together. I've tried her and I've tried Rodman, but it seems the intelligence of the player in going through the inside forward or playing, how I say, um, just imagine James can only be like a finger, but Rodman will go even this side and score the goals. You know, the intelligence of the player. She's more free. She's more free, even though I gave them same instructions, but she seems playing better. I think it's because she's actually playing with Foudy and both of them from America. And I guess that's what actually affected it mostly. About other wingers, Barnes definitely a good one, but I have Smith. But if you don't have Smith, go for Barnes, go for Vinny Jr., go for let me just check it. Winger, winger. Okay, Barnes definitely first choice, Son second choice, Vinny Jr. third choice, Odegaard is better than Vinny, to be honest. I used actually a lot. And Wilson, Mbappe, if you have the 99 version, definitely, no question asked. Rafinha 99 version. If you use, especially if you're using 4-4-2 or 4-3-3, Rafinha and Mbappe are the best choice, even better than Son. But what you have to look for as a winger, I already said these two for finishing, tiki taka for passing, and ball control. This line is important for uh, a winger. Just check this again, you can see it here. And these two, that's what I'm saying. And also, the incisive pass is definitely good if you want to do the crossing and everything. For Rini, you can see this again, but I don't know. I love him in real life, but this 98 one is not good with my formation. If you are playing 4-3-3, definitely he's one of the best choice. But for me, it's no. Sorry. About the right winger I was talking about. Let's go for the right winger now. Again, I've talked about what playstyle you have to look for, what still. This James is also good as well, but I prefer the other James in comparison to her because I don't know, I've tried it, but it wasn't good enough. But still, he got these two. He's got the passing thing that I've talked about ball control and everything. So if you don't have those players, he's actually not tall and bulky, and he's fast, and he will be fast, real fast. But his defending and physical is not that much good, and his reaction is 95. So and his shooting is 93. So I would suggest her instead of him. You can see she got this and she got these as well. Although she doesn't have this, but still, she might be a good choice in case you didn't have all of these players I've talked about, like him. You know what I mean? As I'm saying, I'm just giving you tips based on the players you have. You have to make the final, decision making based on the combinations of the cards you have. But for right wingers, as long as I know, Dembele probably is the most choice. Brighton 98 or 99, find them. Or some people they use Kaká, some people they use Ronaldinho. It really depends on, I said, your team. If you ask me questions in the comments, I can help you based on information, the style of your play, and the player you got, and the player you're playing with in other posts. I can actually give you tips, or I can give you an idea how to improve your team anyway. But this is how I have to go through the general overview. I think I've completed everything. I try to give more tips during the streams. I won't actually make any videos for FC25 probably anymore, unless I play. Actually, I make a last video of FC26 after this, when I want to stop playing FC26 and I want to move to FC26. I think I've said it twice. Sorry. Yeah, I think this will be the last part. I've talked about everything, and probably the next video will be the last one to finalize the team and everything. And I think that would be a good farewell to FC25. Thank you very much for watching this. Don't forget, ask questions, like and comments, whatever you want to do. Help me to make this channel monetize and get more people to this channel, so we have a better and bigger community. Thank you very much, and bye bye.